right, so here I am again. Maybe I'll get the hang of this if I do it more consistently. So I'm trying something a little different today. Yesterday I didn't do anything with this contest. The bands where I live were completely dead. I literally could not hear anything the entire day yesterday on 10 meters. So what I've got today is, let me get this. Let me turn the radio on. So just to give you a little idea how I do this, I am using an HDMI capture device connected to the back of my 6600M, and that's how I've got the screen, which you can't. Wonder if you can see my mouse. Well, basically, right there is you see it. That's the actual screen from the Maestro. And then what I do is I have XDAX here, and I have it capturing both slices. Not sure why. Oh, because I got it turned down. So I'm going to turn up the
Idaho, thank you, 7-3, QRZ.
AGC. All right. I found generally 50s are right around it needs to be.
Yankee.
Now, I'm going to balance this out a little. Oops.
Charlie Golf Yankee.
Get them about the same volume. So hopefully that's a good volume that you can hear them. I don't want it to be so loud I can't hear myself. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. So basically I've got the left and right channel going into OBS so that you can hear it basically like diversified on the radio. So left and right channels. So that's how I'm recording this. Now, let me turn this down. I'm going to use the gain to turn this down. AGC, a little easy for controlling that going into the XDAX. The volume controls don't affect XDAX unless I use the sliders. All right, so some things I discovered the other day. Give me an idea of my noise level. Now I've got a magnetic loop. If you, I have no way to point on this. Got to figure that out. See, I can't put. I put my mouse there. Okay, so my mouse is pointing to. As soon as I go over there, you can't see it. I wonder if there's a solution for that. So, all right. Basically, the radio does have diversity mode, and diversity mode will basically, you've seen me do it before. It basically makes it so that you have, it shows an A, and then it puts a little div next to it, and it automatically follows left and right as you scroll turn the dial. But I actually discovered yesterday, I think this approach is much better. It's still basically diversity mode, but it's a little more manual. With diversity mode, you have one gain control. I have two completely different antennas. I've got one, it's a doublet, that's also got some Russian antenna for that I use to pull up my noise, and then I run that through the MFJ noise canceller. So that's one antenna that I use to receive on and transmit. And then the other antenna that I use is a magnetic loop broadband receive only antenna. So completely different characteristics, and completely different gain levels on these two different antennas. So if you use diversity mode, you can only set the gain. Like if I had slice A in diversity mode, I have one gain slider, and that's all I've got. And I don't know why I'm using hand gestures to point at the screen because you're not seeing anything. But I've only got one gain control. And so I discovered yesterday on the front of the radio, you know what? So on the front of the radio, you know what? Let's try this. You go over. I have an idea. Let's do this. Get to contesting. I wanted to show you what I don't know if you'd call this a discovery. It's not really a discovery. If you just read the manual, you'll figure it out. But it's an idea I didn't think of, rather than using diversity mode. So it also gives me a little more control. Now, keep in mind, if you were using your computer to control this radio entirely, this is probably indifferent, because you're going to deal with sliders, and probably diversity mode is going to be easier for you to use because you've got one focused location. But I have the Maestro in front of me, so I've got knobs, and that changes everything. So, at least in my opinion, it does. So let's just do this. Let's do 6600. Let's just pull up the manual, and then I can show you what I'm talking about, because you can't see what I'm pointing at. Actually, yeah. So when we're looking at the radio here, actually, it doesn't even have to be in it. Let me just get a picture. That's what I'm going to do. Let's get a nice picture of this. That'll be more. That one right there. Use that picture. Big version of it. And all they have is a pathetically low resolution. See. Well, that's not bad. All right. Not great, but you know what? Maybe I should have this picture. Let's go ahead and save. Might be very good to have. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Part of this is blocked, but that's okay. Now, let me just adjust the size. This will work. Then I can point to what I'm trying. All right. So normally when you click on here for slice A, you would see the diversity option, which I'm not going to show you, but the point is you only have one gain control. However, by doing it as two separate slices, as I have right now, one on pan adapter 2 and one on pan adapter 1, I can have complete control. So what I discovered is, you notice this, for example, I'm on, if I turn the knob on slice A, I'm just turning this knob right here. I can tune in, and let's get some audio. And this is what I like. Say I just want to hear slice A. I can do that. And I'm just turning the AGC control, which is the big knob, outer knob on here, and bring the audio up. I'm doing it that way because of the fact that I'm recording it into the stream here. So let's go, and for example, say I'm listening to this guy. Here's one. Watch the bands disappear by the time I... All right, so the cool part is I've got that on one channel, and I can still hear the other guy on the other channel. And so you should hear that in stereo now.
CQ contest. This is kilowatt 4.
All right.
Charlie Golf Yankee. CQ contest. This is kilowatt.
So that works really handy. So I'm just using the now normally you would use volume control. The automatic gain control you wouldn't necessarily use this way. And I'm doing that because of how I'm streaming it to the computer. But I can now just use the two knobs for both slides. Now, if I want to be in diversity mode, I just hit this button right here, which I thought initially swapped them because it shows an arrow pointing each way, but it doesn't swap them. It brings the B slice. If you look at my pan adapter, and you'll notice that my B slice is at 28.335 and my A slice is at 28.418. As soon as I hit that AB button, it automatically brings my B slice over, and as you can see there, yeah, make sure it's all showing correctly. Yeah. Now I'm in basically diversity mode. But here's the cool part is now I have, by doing this, I can tune with my A slice, hit that button. Again, it's this button right here. And it will bring my B slice to match. But the cool part is now I have two separate gains. So let's go ahead and turn down, let's just focus on one antenna at a time. So let me first show you what I'm against. So on slice B, that's my magnetic loop. And I've already turned my magnetic loop to get the least amount of noise for where I'm at. And, but if I go to my doublet and I take the noise canceller out, you see I got a little bit more noise there. So I put the noise canceller on. I've got my, there. And as you can see, I can tune that. Here's with the noise. I can tune most of that noise out. So by bringing that cheap $40 Russian antenna in. So I've got this as good as it's going to hear. And as you can see, I still can't hear a lot. But now the nice part is I can get the right gain. Now on this antenna, you look at that, I'm about 120. So an S5, a little over 120. So let's just check the gain, make sure it's right. So the first thing you're gonna do is make sure your RF gain is right. So we'll slide it. So it went down a little. So the next snap, which was, where do I see it? Well, you can see it where it's at because my hands, there it is. So that's plus 8 dB. And there's minus 8 dB. So minus 8 is too low. Plus, and then at 0 dB, it's right there, almost at 120. And it doesn't really gain by going to plus 8. So we're going to go at 0. So then let's go ahead now and go to slice B. And, well, it looks like I've already adjusted the gain on this. But for example, here's the gain at minus 8. And you can see the level. So we're at an S5. And notice that the S went down, the S4. But you also notice that even though you can't see the level of gain on that, you'll notice it went down. So you can see it on the spectrum there. B drops. So at 0 dB, it's there. We'll do it again. It dropped even more. Notice now it's less than 3 on the S. And then we'll do it one more. And it dropped a little bit more. Did it? A little bit more. And then, so probably right about there. So we got our F gain, I think probably about right for both antennas. Now, my threshold generally is around 50 when I do this on these antennas. So I'm going to keep this around 50 for the AGC. But as you can see, now I can just, I have completely control over both. And if I want to keep looking, I can have that one stay where it's at. Over here, it hurts.
CQ contest. This is Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
Oops, wrong way.
CQ contest. This is Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
All right, here we go.
Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
Apparently, I wasn't hearing the one making the calls there, but you get the idea. So let's go back to here.
Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
That was the one.
Bravo for Oscar
Here we go.
Lima, Mexico.
QSL 59 California, you're 59 Ohio.
And then I can just make this match by hitting the AB button. And now it's just like in diversity mode. But this gives me a lot more control. So that was kind of cool that I figured out the obvious. But I just didn't think of using it in that way. So, all right. So that should do that. Let's go ahead and now start doing this contest. Let's see, make sure everything's getting in here. Guess that's where he's sitting. He don't quite sound right. That'd be more correct. Right. All right.
Whiskey 3 Hotel Golf Tango.
QSL, thank you. QRZ, November 4, Radio Victor. A6 Romeo Tango Charlie, 59 Virginia. Thank you. November 4, Radio Victor.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra, 59 Virginia.
59 Iowa.
Iowa, thank you. QRZ, November 4, Radio Victor. N0, Mike Hotel Kilowatt, 59 Virginia.
I can't spell.
Iowa, thanks.
Is it
November
VN?
4,
I'll
Radio
figure it out later. God, I'm pathetic. One thing that being a ham will do is if you actually do this enough, you'll learn things. I'm really not an idiot. I just practice one on a daily basis. I'm pretty well locked into my world of working on code, which doesn't require the English language beyond basic, a set of commands. You would think, considering Apple spell check sucks so bad, I would know how to spell, right? On that day.
Thank you. Nice signal. QRZ, November 4, Radio Victor.
All right.
CQ contest, November 4,
Did I add that?
Radio Victor. CQ contest, November 4, Radio Victor.
Let's find another one.
K8 Tango Radio. Hello, you're 59 Virginia. Thank Thank you. Good luck. Thanks for the call. QRZ, November 4, Radio Victor. W0 Juliet Golf, you're 59 Virginia. Nice signal over Nebraska. Good luck. QRZ, November 4, Radio Victor. CQ contest, November 4, Radio Victor.
Kilo Alpha 4, Golf.
There it is. So what I'm doing is so with this little, this will tell me if I've contacted him before, and I haven't on 10 meters. I haven't cleaned out my log or anything, but I don't normally do 10 meters, so. But the fact that this shows nothing here means Oscar Lima, Mexico. How did I put that? Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. I'm not getting power out. Why am I only running 5 watts? So I got that last guy at 5 watts. So that was pretty good. Let me turn that up. Try this again. Always check your dials. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. What the heck? Where did he go? I'll come back to him.
Charlie Golf Yankee. CQ contest. This is Kilowatt 4, Charlie Golf Yankee. CQ contest. This is Kilowatt 4, Yankee.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Kilowatt 0, Lima Charlie Sierra, 59 Virginia.
59 Iowa.
I got the Iowa, thank you, 73, QRZ. Yes, this is Kilowatt 4.
VA.
Golf Yankee.
All right.
This is Kilowatt 4, Charlie Golf Yankee. November Delta again. Okay, November 0 Delta, November Delta, 59 Maryland, Mike Delta, okay? CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contest. CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contest. Okay, the kilowatt 8 station again. Okay, kilowatt 8, Tokyo Radio, 59 Mike Delta. Okay, got it, good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima. Okay, the kilowatt Foxtrot 7 only again.
Now hear that echo? That's
Okay, Kilo Fox 7, kilowatt Tokyo Charlie, 59 Mike Delta.
that is because of how.
Okay, thanks for Nevada. Good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo
Why did
Lima.
that change?
CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contest. Alpha Charlie 0, Delta Queen, 59 Maryland, Mike Delta.
All right, there we go.
Thanks for Nebraska. Good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima.
So that
CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima.
that delay is because of how XDAX works, and so it doesn't get both channels in sync.
Echo 0, Whiskey Sugar Echo, 59
That
Mike
creates
Delta.
that echo sound, but you normally, if you have your radio piped right into your headphones, you wouldn't hear that echo effect.
Okay, Whiskey Sugar Alpha, thanks for Iowa. Good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Okay, Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sugar, 59 Maryland, Mike Delta.
59 Iowa.
Okay, thanks for Iowa. Good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima. Okay, Whiskey 6, Mike Oscar Bravo, 59 Mike Delta. Whiskey
See, this
6,
is
Mike
pretty
Oscar
easy
Bravo,
if you have
59
your,
Mike Delta.
if you're running 100 watts.
Okay, got it. Good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima. CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contest.
Where did he go? There were more people on here, but then I stopped to show you some things I learned with the radio and I missed my window. Again, let me turn this noise condenser off. That's what I'd be dealing with. And usually it's worse than that. Like yesterday, it was much worse. But we'll put the noise canceller back on. There's nothing up there. There is somebody here.
Okay, Whiskey November 0 Papa.
Oh, that's the guy I just did.
Okay, Whiskey November 0 Papa, Roger.
Pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks for South Dakota. Good luck.
that's the guy I just did.
CQ contest, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contest. Alpha Italy 6, Lima Yankee 59.
See if there's any CW going on. There is people doing CW. That's way too fast for my 5 words a minute. I can't even do 5 words a minute. My brain goes dead and I completely forget everything.
Echo 4, Zulu
I can key 10 words a minute, but I can't. So I could try experimenting with FL Digi though. Maybe if I run out of voice contacts, I can try the FL Digi, because it seems pretty strong on the CW.
Contact, CQ contact, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contact. Okay, November 6 Papa Golf, Quebec, 59 Mike Delta, Maryland. Good luck.
There's something.
CQ contact, Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima, contact. Whiskey 1, Sugar Radio Delta, 59 Mike Delta, Maryland. Got it, good luck. Whiskey 3, Kilo Lima.
What the heck?
CQ contact, okay? Whiskey 3, Japan, X-ray.
130.
Yeah, thanks. It's Whiskey 3, Japan, X-ray. QSL 59 Mike Delta. Maryland, Mike Delta.
Did I get this guy already?
It's Maryland, Mike Delta, Mexico, Denmark. Thank you for Iowa. Good luck. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
I got that guy, but why don't I see him? Did I not save it?
Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico. Kilowatt Bravo for Oscar Lima, Mexico.
Yeah, I know I got him. No. Okay, yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, I got this guy, so I'm gonna just save it. I know I got him. 59. How did I not save that? All right, I'll be right back. Robin's finally using the craft room I built her. She had a paper jam. All right, so now that I've completely lost, looks like there's something down here. Turn that tuner off.
Thank you very much.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. 59 Iowa.
Delta 8 Yankee Tango November, CQ contest. Give it a shot.
That's the only problem with not using diversity mode is you have two filters to adjust. Change it to this way. I like this way better.
I think we're getting guys that just passed by.
All right. Wow, he's already gone. "10 meters really is very, at least where I'm located, it seems to be very, very fast on how it can just swing from having something to nothing, like in a split." He's gone now. I already got this guy.
Hello, Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Kilo Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Contest.
No, I didn't.
CQ contest. Kilo Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Kilo Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Contest.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Yeah, Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra. Thanks. 59 Colorado.
59 Iowa.
Thanks for Iowa. 73. QRZ, Kilo Fox 0, United Radio. CQ contest. Kilo Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Kilo Foxtrot 0, United Radio. Contest.
As I mentioned the other day, I have a memory of a goldfish, so I don't remember exactly where I've been on dials. So if I hit things over and again, it's just because I literally have already forgotten. I'm hoping doing ham radio will help me improve some of my memory skills. Got him already. I'm getting better at remembering call signs. Got him as well. Yep, got him. No one's really up here in this area. I wonder why. Completely nothing right down here. There's a few here. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. 59 Iowa.
Thank you. Norway 8, Italy, contact. Contact from Norway 8.
Remember to hit save.
Italy, in West Virginia, contact. Whiskey November 0 Papa, 59 West Virginia. Roger, thank you. November 8, India, contact.
I got this one before. Yeah, that's the one I just got, right? He didn't look as...
Thank you. Norway 8, Italy.
Yeah, that's the one I just got.
November 6,
I'm trying to get
Papa,
used to
Golf,
using
59
both
West
slices
Virginia.
independently. Like, I know there's somebody
Thank
was
you.
talking up here, but I
Norway
don't
8,
hear him
Italy,
now.
contact.
I'm going to just leave A there, and I'm going to scan around with B. And if A shows up...
Mickey Mouse, contact. City contact. K3, Mike, K3, Mickey Mouse, contact.
Did I get him? I didn't get him.
Norway 3, Alpha Sugar, 59 Mike Delta. Thanks, K3, Mike, contact.
I wonder if there's a way to make...
Contact, K3, Mike.
That makes A go to B. I wonder if you can make B go to A. I don't want to lose that one. I'm going to try something. 9-2. So we know 9-3 has it. Maybe if I hold it. Guess it does.
Mickey contest, K3, Mike, contest. City contest, K3, Mike, K3, Mickey Mouse, contest. CQ contact. K3, Mike, K3, Mickey Mouse, contact.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra, 59 Mike Delta.
59 Iowa.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Roger, roger.
Okay, thanks. K3 Mike, yours up. Kilo Nelloy 0. CN0L in Nebraska, thank you. K590, Alpha Bravo 6, Quebec Mike, 59 Mike Delta. Thanks, K3 Mike. Get your contest, K3 Mike, contest. CQ contest, K3 Mike. November 0, Kilo Victor. CQ, November 0, Kilo Victor.
James.
Hello, CQ, November 0, Kilo Victor. CQ, November 0, Kilo Victor. CQ10, CQ, November 0, Kilo Victor.
Okay, so he's not doing the contest.
CQ, November 0, Kilo Victor.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Did he just say November 0 Victor? What did he say? Ah, he's gone. Bring B over to that, and I'll. Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Sierra. '59 Iowa, IA. And I would like to point out is that if you look here, I am not using any of the noise canceling that the FlexRadio has. I hardly ever do. The wideband noise blanker once in a while will help me on something. I do get the most use of the standard just noise blanker when I do have to use it. But for the most part, I have found that using the MFJ noise canceller does a better job. It's no dig on Flex. I've compared Flex to like the ICOM, and it seems like the Flex is better. But phasing out the noise seems to be the ultimate solution in most cases. The difficulty is you can't control that remotely. But other than just the normal filter width, I usually don't do a whole lot with filters in the Flex. Again, there's once in a while they do prove handy, but for the most part, I'm finding that the noise canceller does it, or my magnetic loop. Receive broadband magnetic loop. I've been thinking about getting a beverage on the ground, but I don't know if you can do those in an L formation and have them work. Trying to figure that out. I don't have enough property line to do a straight line, and so I don't know how much it would help me. I've also been looking at a loop on the ground, but I'm not sure how that would do either. The biggest thing for me is just the time of getting them set up. what I'm using right now is the 993B tuner from MFJ, which has actually turned out to be pretty good. I have 450 ohm ladder line, if I recall. Is that right? Going to two 75-foot ends, so radiators, whatever, can't even. It's 150 foot total, and it's very, very bent. It goes from one corner of my house up to a peak. Actually, I should probably show you that it works really, really well. I think that, you know, running all this stuff through the I used to obsess about this. So you see all these guys running stuff through the analyzers and all that kind of stuff. You know, just go out and build the stupid antenna. You'll spend less time, and you'd be surprised what works. It really isn't that hard to build a working antenna at all, in my opinion. It's not like some ridiculously complex science. I mean, there is a science, but it's not like you need to know it. Sorry, guys. It's especially if you're dealing with like dipoles. I mean, they are so easy. Just put it up. And if you go ladder line, I pretty much have 160 meters to 6 meters with this doublet. And it's, like I say, it goes from about 25 feet at one corner of my house up to a pole I have on my chimney. It's a very tall house, so it's about 35 feet. About 40 feet, because it's about another, about 40 feet in the air. So it goes from about 25 feet to 40 feet, believe it or not, because I got a pole attached to the chimney at the top. And my house has a 45-degree angle sloped roof. So it goes from one corner all the way to that pipe. And I just have antenna, chimney mount brackets. And then I just run that wire all the way down to the other corner of my house using some fiberglass, 20-foot tall pole fiberglass that I got from DX Engineering. And then I come down at a straight, really sharp angle down to a corner of the other fence. I've got a video on it, but literally it's just thrown up. And let me show you what I can get on. You know, this is what I got the other day. I was just on 160 meters. And get this open. I was on NetLogger, and there was some net going on 160 meters. So I kind of just put these in after the fact. I clicked on all their calls. I knew what they'd gotten. Verify it. So that's why the times are kind of odd. But because I wrote them down, it was easier than trying to get the logger up at the thing, but I didn't record times. Anyway, these guys are, I mean, I know it doesn't show miles, but let's see if it goes. Here we go. Ohio, Indiana, Ohio, Kansas, North Carolina, and Michigan. And I'm here in the middle of Iowa, basically, about 30 miles from Des Moines. So that's 160 meters with 100 watts. I could hear them fine. These signal reports are real. These are the real signal reports. There was some of them that, I could hear for the most part them fine. Like this guy, we were both about the same boat. It was pretty hard. But 160 meters, which everybody says is really hard, noise really isn't an issue. 160 meters is one of the easier bands for me to hear on when I'm using this noise canceller. So, it's just, I have the MFJ 1026 noise canceller. I have a cheap Russian antenna for the noise antenna for that canceller. I have my doublet, which is 150 feet total long, to a 993B tuner. And I have also my magnetic loop for receive, broadband receive. Good gosh. And I can cover pretty much everything with this. So I'm trying to figure out what other antenna I could add, and I'm really not sure. I did also order, which I'll be reviewing, a crossover antenna switch, and I'll explain why I got that when I get it. But that will give me a little bit more refinement. I used to be able to get some noise out better by using my magnetic loop as the noise receive antenna on my noise canceller, because say the noise was so strong I couldn't turn the loop away from it and get rid of the noise. What I would do is actually turn the loop so that it would get the noise so it would match as close as possible to the noise coming in on my doublet, and then I could cancel it out perfectly. There are times with the Russian broadband cheap $50, $40 antenna that I purchased. It's a crap antenna. You wouldn't ever want to buy it for shortwave listening. It can't hear anything but noise. Problem is, some noise, like say it might pick up a really strong noise on my doublet, but it maybe doesn't necessarily get that noise as loud, but gets a lot of other noise louder. And so if I try to cancel out using that Russian antenna on some noises, it just gets rid of one noise but adds another that's just as bad. So while it works most of the time, and then I can use my magnetic loop for my other antenna and listen in diversity mode, which is awesome, doesn't work 100% of the time. So I've got this crossover switch I ordered, which I'll be able to throw the switch, which will take my magnetic loop that's right now as a separate antenna going into my radio, and swap it with the Russian antenna that's connected to my noise canceller. So then I can just switch and then start using my magnetic loop as my noise antenna on my noise canceller for those rare occasions where I need to pinpoint the noise exactly to get rid of it, because it's so strong I can't just even get rid of it. I hope that made sense, but that's the only other thing I'm thinking about adding, because I'm not sure what will actually help me at this point. If anybody's got any suggestions, if anybody knows if I can do a beverage on the ground in an L shape and it actually works, but I think it has to be a straight line. I could do 200 feet, but it would be an L. It'd be basically about 130 feet and then 45 feet. So it's not quite 200 feet, but pretty close. So, but that's the closest I can get to about 200 feet. And there is something on DX Engineering that says, you do about 150 to 200 feet with this beverage thing that's on DX Engineering, and you should be able to get pretty good performance. But I think it's for a straight line. So if anybody wants to leave a comment after this is done, or I will check and actually see if anybody's actually streaming right now. Hey, somebody's on. Hey, sorry. I didn't actually expect somebody to be watching this stream. I wonder if he's still there. Hello. Actually, I don't have to type. I can talk to you. I'm stupid. All right. Kyle, are you still on? I think he's probably gone. I honestly have done these streams and never had anybody watching. Oh, Morgan, hello. I've actually got 2 people that actually said something. I feel so special. All right. So, hey, did any of you guys know about beverage antennas? Does it have to be straight, or can it be in an L? I'm going to get back to trying to do this contest here. And I'm going to try to keep this up so I can see you guys sending me messages. I'm not very good at this live streaming. Sorry. It's kind of new to me. You can tell I'm so excited just because somebody actually left a comment. All right, so let me close this out. All right. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to zoom out a little. So as you probably heard on my thing, or maybe not, I'm not used to doing anything on 10 meters. Usually I never hear anything but noise. But fortunately, that's one thing. You hear people complain about contests, and I don't get why anybody complains about anything. Probably getting into a loaded area here, because I mean, you've got contesters, you've got people that do nets, you've got people that rag chew. I kind of try to do all of it. I mean, I remember when I first, if you watched my video, I had my little 817 ND, and okay, I'll check out that VE6WZ. I'll check them out. All right, so it's gone dead for you. See, I've been chatting too long. I probably missed some good opportunities. So what was I just talking about? See, that's what I mean by my memory. It's pathetic. Well, it'll come back to me. What was I talking about? Was anybody actually listening? Can you remember what I was talking about? Before I read the comments there. Oh, I remember. So I had the 817 ND, 5 watts, and this is when I just had a let me see if this guy's. I don't think I've got Radio Victor. That is something. I'm having a hard time getting. There we go. November 4 Radio Victor. That doesn't seem. Yeah, I got him. All right. So, is the volume of the radio loud enough? Can you hear the radio about right for my voice? It sounds right in my headphones, but I don't know if it's actually, you know, if it's too loud or if it's. But when I had the 817 ND, I finally just strung up. I made it just by. Thanks. I literally just strung it inside my front porch, which is fairly high off the ground. So it was about 10 feet. 10, 15 feet, because we're pretty well up, but it was inside my front porch. And my front porch is probably about 23, 24 feet long, 25 feet, something like that. So it was a bent. So I just, just hung down on the ends. I got to make sure you're actually seeing me. So, it's left and right, up and down. Anyway, it was a bent dipole, and I could never hear anything. All I heard was noise. It was getting kind of frustrating, and I couldn't hear anything no matter what I built, because I was still learning and I didn't understand things. And then one day I turned it on, and there was a contest going on, and I made my first contacts to like Arizona with 5 watts. This was November of February or so of 2017. And so it was still pretty bad conditions, but I made it to Arizona and all kinds of stuff. But it was because they had a contest. I could hear something. There was enough people actually doing it that a lot of them would get through all the noise that I was having to contend with. And if it wasn't for contests, I would have probably given up. I really would have, because it was like I could not hear anything, and I didn't understand all what I was dealing with regarding noise, how any of that worked. I was still learning it, because yes, I did actually study for the test. I do have some understanding of electronics and electricity and all that. I'm not completely ignorant. I'm not, skilled by any means, and there's a lot I have to learn, but it wasn't like I went through and just memorized the answers. So I did have a pretty good understanding of how things worked, but yeah, they forced the bands open. Exactly. And if it wasn't for the contest, I would have quit. I literally would have thought, what's the point? What's the point? Because no one can hear me and I can't hear anybody. And so, yeah, I should try calling CQ. I'm a little nervous of doing that because you see, I'm just going to do it. Probably fall flat on my face. You see, when I listen for them calling CQ and I hear them and I put the call sign in so that I know I'm getting it right. I listen a couple times over, and I'm worried that if I call CQ and they answer, I won't hear their call correctly and I'll sound like an idiot because I'll have to have them repeat it 6 times. So, but you know what? You're right. I need to get past that fear and just do it. So let me get down further here where everybody else kind of was, because that's probably where everybody's going to be looking. Around, we'll just say, all right. Okay, put it on. There. This should have this locked here. Make sure there's no. Don't want to change frequency access. All right. Okay, so this is the part where my brain, I got so mixed up with the how I do it as answering. So I go C2 contest. Thank you very much, Kyle. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little slow compared to some others, so I always get a little anxious. All right, so I call CQ contest, and then I will say their call and the signal report, and then Iowa, IA, and then they say back theirs. Okay, all right. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. There, that's better. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. 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 I suppose you two, neither one of you can hear me, right? CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. I think the bands are pretty well. I'm going to take B, and I am going to scroll around on B while A stays where it's at. Out there. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. November 3 Alpha Alpha Alpha. Alright, so he's at. Now the sucky part is I can't get B to go to A. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have to. God, I'm stupid. Let me put this back. I don't have to. What I'm doing, I just changed to my. I can't transmit on that. Yeah, I can. The other thing contesting does is it forces you to use your radio in ways you normally wouldn't. Multitasking. All right. See, hear the noise I have to continue with? And there's no way I can get that noise gone. Let me see. I might be able to get that going. Well, that makes me feel better that I know that I'm not the only one dealing with so much noise. Okay, Morgan, I'll try again calling. Let me get that one back on where it's at.
Kilo Delta Zero, Radio Charlie. Extra Pennsylvania, you are 59.
I want to try to get this guy. Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Couldn't hear if he was calling me or not. Yeah, he wasn't calling me. I'm going to just go back to calling CQ. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. 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 So even if somebody, it could be people are hearing me and I can't hear them. Call them back, but I'll just keep trying this. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. 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 He's rag chewing.
Wait, Rob, nice to talk to Crescent again, alright?
Pretty sure he's not doing the contest, but maybe he was. What time is it? Is the contest over? No, it's not over. Goes to, what, 6 midnight UTC, right?
Stand by, Mike. I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead for the California station, Rob.
CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Okay, Rob. Yeah, I heard something in there, but I didn't hear him come back again. Hey, we'll catch up again. Thanks.
He's just rag chewing. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
See if I hear any exotic stations. I've seen a lot of signals on 10.
Well, I'm actually hearing someone rag chew on 10 meters. That's doesn't happen much either. Up here. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Gotta remember this guy's. It's just like I just trying to. That's too much talking. And that's that guy.
Uniform K02U. Q contest, Kilowatt 0 Juliet Uniform K02U.
Doesn't seem
Kilo
to.
9 Charlie Papa Oscar, you're 5'9",
cool.
Colorado.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Sure is that. Who is that?
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra.
Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. You're Colorado.
59 Iowa.
Okay, do I have the call correct? KE0 Lima Charlie Sierra?
Roger, Roger.
Okay, thank you. K0JU. We've worked before. Thanks, K0JU. Contest.
Did we work before?
CQ contest. Kilowatt 0 Juliet uniform. K0JU.
Kilowatt Zero. No, he must have been talking to somebody. All right. Unless I forgot to save it. I have 2 other Colorados.
Roger, Roger. Thank you. K0JU. Contest.
Westminster, Colorado. Yeah,
Contest. Kilowatt 0
okay. I did
Juliet
it right.
uniform. K0JU.
You got the beacon, so it's pretty well dead. I'm surprised. Like I say, it goes up and down. It's like you just gotta be persistent, I guess. CQ contest, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Sierra. Alright, so I honestly think it's easier for me to find stuff on my doublet than it is on my magnetic loop. I'm gonna switch back. That one. Yep. This was the A. If I can finally hear this guy. Oh, that's really. Oh, what am I doing? No, that's really good. I didn't get any DX. They're all in the States. So yeah, that's really good. That was your first contest? Wow, that's really good. I remember the first contest I did was a RIDI contest, and I think I got 1. I mean, other than the one where I had the FT8 817, but I didn't really do that contest. I think I did some calls, but I didn't enter anything or anything like that. The actual contest I actually did was RIDI, and it was bad. I literally got 1 call. Well, that's awesome. That is really, really awesome. So what kind of antenna are you using? Is it like a hex beam or dedicated 10-meter antenna, or is it just like a doublet or something like I'm doing? Okay. Wow, that's up there. I'm gonna look that up. I don't know what that antenna is exactly. I'll just take a quick break and look it up. I think it's going to be random as to but bands change so much. I'll just take a moment. So it's that guy right there, right? That's a pretty good deal. And so the bottom of it is 40 feet high, if I understood you correctly. Did I get that right? All right. I'm gonna have to check that. That's actually pretty cheap too. It's not the price, it's getting it up there. I could do it. I could put it on the top of that pole I've got on top of my chimney. Yeah. I wonder how you would do the ground plane. So you just run it. I'll have to research that. I'll have to research that. So you have guy wires then too, right? I mean, well, obviously, if you have a 40-foot, yeah, I'd have to. So I'd probably have to guide the pole that I have the chimney's on right now, because right now the pole that I have the chimney on, that's connected to the chimney that my doublet, it holds my doublet wire up. I mean, that's all it's holding is just one small wire. I'd probably want to put guy wires, but I could do that. I could guy wire that. I think I might consider that. That's pretty cool. So, and then it doesn't seem like noise was much of an issue as far as, I mean, I would assume it sounds like you're in a pretty noisy environment in general. So, I mean, it's the fact that it's vertical didn't seem to hurt you, but it did help you with your DX, I'm sure. All right, cool. I'm going to check those out. Just save that over here for later. All right, let's go back to seeing what we can hear. Oh, there was something right there. Oh, there is somebody. Radio Oxer X-Ray, I'm pretty sure I got him. Sounds familiar. Yeah, Kilo. No, I haven't got Ohio. You go away. Crap. He's gone already. It took too much time screwing around to figure out if I already got him. And, all right. I'm going to leave B listening on there. I had some Roan 25, and then I saw what it was given to me, and then I saw how much work it would be to put it in the ground, and the fact that our ordinance would make me have to put it in the middle of my yard. So I said, nah, I won't go that route. So I sold it. I sold it, and I took a step down technically and ended up with the fiberglass pole that I got from DX Engineering. But it works. I probably sold it too cheap. I ended up, total that I had was, obviously you'd have to guy it if it was going to go that tall. I had a total of about 80 feet worth, and I think I sold it all for, if I recall, $200. So what's that, like $50 a section? That might have been too low, but I don't know. Some people are, it's like if you look, you can find the stuff for free. It's like you get these people that just want to get rid of it. That's how I ended up with it. So I guess the fact that I got $50 every 10 feet is good. I guess you can't complain with that. It's quiet. I think, let me just try it. You know what? Whoops, where did I go? I'm going too far. Let's just try, I'm going to cheat. Yeah, lift would definitely. I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to try to do some code. So let me get this up. FL Digi doesn't usually work. Very good, because it doesn't really get into the noise, but I'm going to just try it. Where did it open up at? Oh, there it is. All right. I thought I had all this configured. I'm not sure why it's not hearing it. Should be getting something. It's not. Doesn't even have the right channel. Did I close? I don't know how this was. But I don't remember how to configure this. Well, I don't need. Well, I will need rig control. Well, maybe I won't do that. I feel like it's lost all its settings somehow. Let me check this. So we should be getting audio. Why isn't it getting audio? Very odd. I mean, unless OBS is taking, it shouldn't have any impact. All right, you have a good day, Morgan. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. All right, let me try to figure out what, I mean, you guys could use this as a learning session if you haven't already configured. For some reason, I don't have any audio going to DAX 1. I have this set up to capture to DAX 1, but it's getting anything. Wait a minute, it is getting something. Oh, here it is. Set to waterfall. I am not. Oh, it's just really. All right, so I am going to turn this down. because it could be a little overbearing. That volume doesn't do anything for me the way I've got audio right. Let's just get see, I'd never did I hit the wrong button? All right. Assume that's where he's at. I don't know a lot about CW, so actually using CW, because I suck so bad at it. Probably not going to work. It's not acting like normally it does better than this. No backups in 222 days. Yeah, it's doing a terrible job. I must be missing something. Unless he's much faster. But I think it's saying he's right on 20. So this idea isn't going to work at all. But worth trying. I'll play with that. Usually, let me try a different. Well, I know he's calling CQ, but after I hear CQ, then I'm toast. I don't know anything after that. Recognize CQ, and that's about it. I can key it fine, but just can't hear it. And I guess that's the case with a lot of people. They can key it, but they can't hear it. I must be doing something wrong because this isn't working. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Thanks for actually joining me. Oh. See, for some reason, it's not even attempting to decode any of that. It's like it's not even trying. And usually it does a better job. And it's like not even close. So I'm not sure what's up with that. We turn B off altogether. And beans, I'm just running one slice. Let me try this. Oh, you know what? Good point. Maybe the DAX is, no, the DAX looks good. I'm going to try something a little stronger here. Let me take that noise out. There. Someday I'm going to learn code. I just need somebody to practice with. I should actually just learn it with a contest, because you think about it, with a contest, you're going to be always keying the same thing for transmitting. So you're going to get a really good habit of that. And then all you really have to learn is the call signs. And I mean, pretty much the call signs are going to start with a lot of the same letters. As far as that is concerned, you know, W or K, or, I mean, once in a while you'll get something different, but I mean, it's not like it's every letter of the alphabet. It's not like you're having a conversation. So learning for a contest like this would actually probably be the best environment to actually start doing CW and actually get proficient at it, because you're going to start hearing a lot of repetitive stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's probably why this isn't working. Well, yeah, actually it's saying it's at 34 is what it thinks that guy is doing. That's probably why it's not able to decode any of this, because normally when this does work, I'm, you know, getting somebody that's like doing normal speed. Oh, I'll check that. I did do that one class. What was it called? There's CW Academy or something like that, and I don't know. It wasn't, I'm not dissing it in any way. Other people in the class did great. So it obviously, but it didn't work for me. It did not work for me at all. Meanwhile, other people in the class, they went to doing Parks on the Air and stuff. And you know, maybe it was just where I was at the time. I had a lot going on. I don't remember what was going on, but something was going on. It might have been, yeah, I don't honestly, I don't remember. It's all blur now. But yeah, I'll check that out. So that's the Long Island CW Club. Hey, why don't I look at that now? Did they really? Okay. LICW. All right. Let's my browser window go. So Kyle, what camera are you using for your overhead view to do your live stream? What kind of camera are you using for that? The clarity on it is really, really good. So I was just curious how you got that set up. You should do. I saw you did a walkthrough of your workshop, but I don't think I found any video where you're talking about how you do your live streams. That might be a cool one to put out there. Just saying, I would like it. I mean, I know how to do green screen stuff like that, but just knowing what kind of gear you're using would be handy, because it obviously works really well. Let's see what was going to open. All right. Is this it? Just to verify I'm on the right place? Looks like I probably am. Oh, you were just using the GoPro. Oh, that's, yeah, I don't know which one I saw. I've got the GoPro 8, which you can, I know I can live stream with that. Unfortunately, I tried doing it with this old Mac I have here and it failed miserably. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love to see how you're doing that. The quality is really good too. You probably have, I supposedly should have good internet here, but I don't. It's supposed to be 200 megabyte down and, oh really? Well, I'm going to check that out. All right. I think I'm going to, let me just do one more pass to see if there's anybody talking, because obviously I'm not going to get anything on code. That's not going to happen. Let's, oh. Let's see if there's anybody else talking. All right, I think the bands are dead. If I knew code, I could go further with this, but I'm obviously not. I think we're done for tonight. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. This actually was kind of exciting to chat and actually live stream at the same time. Thank you, Kyle. I really appreciate your support. That makes me feel like this is kind of. I should keep going with this. Maybe I should invest a little more into getting a nicer computer up here so that I don't drop so many frames. All right, guys, you have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. And 73. Trying to think of what I was going to do next. Oh, I'm going to do my outro. All right. See you guys.